the first biggest thing was I wanted to talk about desks a bit, because that's what we were doing today.
Yeah.
We were putting a desk together. It was a photography desk. How did it work out for you? Were you happy with it?
I was, stoked with it. I think like any project, you kind of get those like ups and downs. You get really excited, then tech doesn't work, and then you get it to come together towards the end. And yeah, I was stoked. I think we got something really cool.
But, like, that's half the fun of tech, is that it's a pain in the ass and you got to figure it out anyway.
Right.
But no, I think it turned out really great too. Like, one of the big things I was into with it is being able to move it around a studio.
Right.
So like when photographers work, often it's nice to be able to bring your setup just near you across the room or whatever.
Right.
It was great for that. You can raise it and lower it. What did you think of those little palette things? Did you actually get to try them, or was I hogging them the whole time?
I watched you use them and they looked amazing. Like, It seems like it makes sense. It seemed pretty intuitive because I saw you adjusting exposure and white balance, and I guess you got to give me the review, because I was just kind of geeking out watching.
Well, I wonder if you can use them with video stuff, like, because you can map them to different applications. And I wonder if you could do any grading and...
Yeah, I could see like dropping exposure or like contrast or white balance. Maybe we could like hook them up to some raw files.
Yeah. What's like some general advice for people putting their own real life desks together? Because, you kind of come in and you do it all at once. You make this beautiful once in a lifetime desk, but then you go on and do another one. We got to like live with them all the time. So like, how do you approach your working desk, and
what
are things to think about?
Maybe it's like anything, whether it's like you're a musician or like you get in a video. I think the instinct is to like overdo it. And so kind of like dial it back down a little bit and I guess minimalize it, I guess. That would probably be my number one tip, is don't overdo it. Because
how clean does your desk stay in real life? Does it look like the shots in the video?
I mean, I think it's somewhere in between. Like, it's not like as messy as you would think, and it's not like as pristine as you would think. Honestly,
it's not as messy as mine.
No, my buddy Rich has a tendency to like, I'm looking at you, leave everything on my desk, and I'll come in and like find gear on my desk, and that's like where it goes to.
I need like a second desk that's like, here's where all the garbage goes, and here's where my working stuff
That's like the dream world, just like that bonus desk, and then one that stays. I was surprised, honestly, at the utility of the one we pulled out today. Like, it's from Home Depot.
Yeah.
And I don't think I ever would have looked for that.
Yeah, it's like a workbench.
Right.
I mean, link in the show notes if you want to see everything in the video. I guess we don't need to describe the whole video. But like, a lot of your desks come from IKEA. You've had pretty good luck there, it seems.
I feel like IKEA is like the go-to. Like, you can't go wrong for like bang for your buck. I feel like it's been everything from IKEA to one of the dream desks was actually one from Amazon that we completely just like tweaked. One was this crazy, the MKBHD one was from Roche-Bobois, which is super fancy.
What is that? I don't know what that is.
It's like a high-end, this is a high-end like modern furniture place, and way too expensive. And I just remember walking down, there's a store in Pasadena, and of course they have this like beautiful window display, and I just remember seeing that desk and I wanted to do something with it. So yeah, I feel like we've had a wide range of desks, ranging from like budget to obviously over the top with something like that.
When I used to work at iStock Photo, the founder there had started a few different companies, and he had a tradition of always buying Home Depot doors and putting them on hobby horses, like when he started a company, because he's like, we'll buy real desks once we make money.
That makes sense.
I was kind of like that. It's like the physical desk isn't really as important as like what you do to it.
Right.
Unless it's that cool MKBHD desk.
Right. Yeah. There's, I think maybe it wasn't a desk, but I remember one time I stayed in an Airbnb for an iPhone launch, and there was this like, I don't know if it was graffiti, but like it was definitely like arted up, and like top down wise, that was probably one of the coolest, like most artistic, just like out of this world kind of like tops. So like, yeah, definitely stuff with character is cool.
One thing I really liked about this desk is I could beat it up a bit, because like I'd be a little afraid to get that super nice MKBHD desk, because I'm probably gonna kind of destroy it eventually. Like put a camera down once and all of a sudden you got to gouge across it.
Right. And it's something you're doing every day, day in, day out. Like that could definitely wear it out.
And what about actual computer setups? Like, are you a 2-monitor person? Or you stick to
No, I'm like, I've always preferred one good monitor. I've never really liked 2 monitors.
Do you do clamshell or on your laptop monitor? Like, what's...
If I have like a laptop with a monitor, I'll go like kind of dual, I guess, just because why waste the screen real estate? Yeah. Recently, more so like at my desk has been the iMac Pro, and I've always
You're spoiled for monitors then, yeah.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful display. And I've always just like, even without like the iMac or whatever it is, I've always preferred like one good monitor. I know like there's the argument of productivity and 8 million apps but I just like to be focused on one thing. Right. Yeah.
I always thought I needed 2 monitors, and I just ended up with one. I've come to really appreciate Apple monitors for their predictability. Like
Okay.
you kind of I just know what an Apple screen looks like. And then so today we're using a BenQ. And so I thought it was really important with that to have a calibration unit so that we can get it to that point. Whereas like most Apples out of the box kind of look the way you expect, but third parties, you got to make sure that they get to that calibrated place.
Yeah.
And so
yeah, it was cool. Like I don't really tinker too much with calibrating monitors.
It's a pain. It's such a pain. Yes. Like it drives me crazy. I wish I never had to.
Yeah, but it definitely made a difference for sure.